Okay, that looks a little bit better. Alright. I think we should be all good now. For some reason the dongle just needs to be plugged in and unplugged a couple times sometimes to get it to work properly, which is really weird. But it looks like it's stable now. Really need to look into that Ethernet cable and seriously probably grab one. Even if it's just to run the streams. Yeah, it looks stable. I'm getting about 3,000 kilobytes up, which is good. About what you want for a solid stream. Especially with Aussie internet, that's about as good as you're probably going to get.
I guess you're looking for a fight.
Not too bad a hand. Would have preferred to have got Elf Princess or Ancient Elf, but I think this will work out okay. I don't want to play the elves yet. I don't know, man. It depends. You're going for all the different characters, weren't you? All the different arts. May as well, because once you buy them, you've bought them and it's done. Like, and then any gold you get after that doesn't matter. You can spend on whatever you want. So it's really up to you. All right, we've got one of our roaches.
Magic will help.
Alright, we'll get rid of that. I could have went with the roach, but I have no way to return it. I don't want to lose that yet. Really, the chat's not popping up on screen? Wonder why that is. Just give me a brief second and I'll change the scene and maybe get it to connect again. Otherwise, I don't know, because that should be running fine. That's really weird. What one is it? It's that one.
I'm just a mage who's as old as dirt.
I have no clue how to change that. I know. There we go, connecting. Alright, I'll just test it. Once it decides to I think it's connected, I can't tell. Yeah, I think so. Yep. Alright, we got that fixed. I just restarted the program thingy, relogged it. So that it would reconnect to the server. Technical difficulties today though, like come on. First I accidentally restarted my computer because where I had my computer and where I was sitting, I bumped the power button. Otherwise the stream would have been up like 10 minutes ago. And then the internet was being buggy like a minute ago, like you saw, and now the chat was being buggy, and it's like, geez, it's just not my day.
It'll work this time, maybe.
Just trying to think, have I got a good combo off here? Probably wait till next turn.
With a bang and a boom.
Yeah, if I can survive next turn.
It won't be long now. Ready? Here goes.
Damn. I was just thinking I'll only be like one off lethal I would have been. Actually I think that will pull lethal, won't it? Goblin is 1.
Ooh, sparkly stuff. Gimme.
Water Fairy's 2. This will put us very close. So that'll be 3.
Oh, Dad, you're it.
I think this will be close enough. Put him to 1.
It won't be long now.
That'll put him close enough to lethal. The board's already full.
Not now.
Oh, actually, I think I may have actually killed myself. Yep. My fault. Completely my fault. I should have killed something. Let's see if they notice. Because they've got exact lethal with the evolve. Forgot to account for it.
This ends here. You'll all be swept away.
Yeah, that is interesting. I thought they'd... Well, they do come with card backs, don't they? I know when I bought my Vania one, you get the Vania card back, but yeah, surprised there isn't a gold. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, I wish I hadn't have fucked that up.
Oh, come on. Whoa, you're strong.
If I only had one more turn, I could have played the second roach. That would have done it. That's fine. We'll get there. Whoops. Dragon. Semi-good matchup.
Prove myself.
This one's for my family.
I think we'll drop all those. Oh yeah. That is pretty surprising. They would look quite nice with a nice gold all over them and stuff.
Don't hurt me.
What else we got? Elf Child May. Goblin. Goblin.
Feeling hungry.
Really? Nothing.
I like it. Give me that.
All I needed was something decent to play. Ramp. Yep.
Keep relying on you, dragon.
Expected as much from that. I think we'll just play that on.
Sorry. I've got to take a break. Hey, let's
I
fight.
like it. Give me that.
Okay.
Get to work. Be gone. Show no mercy.
There's no way for me to kill this. 3, 4. Oh, I can't kill it. It's gonna cost me everything.
Come on, let's play. Come on, let's play. You're done for.
Yes, I will be streaming on the weekend unless something gets in the way, which I don't have any plans, so it shouldn't. Let me get that out. Yeah, so I should be streaming both Saturday and Sunday at probably around 12 to 1 range, kind of similar to what I've been doing. God, another one of those, really? It's gonna be Discard Dragon, isn't it?
Don't let it get to you.
Alright. Screw 'em.
Cynthia reporting.
That'll be plenty.
Won't be long now. Hear me, dryads. Hey,
I was gonna say, yeah, why couldn't it attack?
stay away. I will shine. I will shine.
Yeah, hopefully he should be. I didn't stream yesterday, which you probably noticed, so I'm not sure what he's up to, but he should be on. Probably at school at the moment, mate. Well, probably not now, because they probably would have finished today for you guys, but he's been busy.
Beautiful, powerful, and cute.
God, I really need to save all these. Yeah, they're an absolute pain. There's such huge blocks for you. You can't really get past them.
So crude.
You need a Dance of Death or something just to clear those. Oh, and of course,
Running away is okay.
they pull Lucifer combo. You gotta be kidding me, right? Think I can hold one more turn before I have to actually try and start cycling cards? If I can draw into a Goblin Mage or something, I might have a decent move. Oh, the Roach, that's good. So 5, 7, I get 2 plays, so we can go Fairy, Circle, Roach. And I miscalculated that by 1, didn't I? Even though it wouldn't have made an overall difference, but... Alright, that'll work. Oh, I shouldn't have played that Fairy, and then I could have played Roach 3 times instead.
Time to say goodbye. Once.
Alright, and then going for damage with Lucifer, so what, 9, 4, yeah, game. Far out. Oh, and I hate versing that kind of deck. I like this deck, it's just so easy to get trampled if you get blocked by wards.
Time for me to prove myself. Is fighting and despair all you know?
Debated on keeping that, but I don't think I need it. It's a little bit better. The Fairy Circle H Elf isn't bad. Give me something at least. And Princess Mage. Perfect. Pity that can't come out until turn 5, which means Crystal Tear can't come out until turn 6, but...
Hey, let's play. Hey, let's play.
At least I'll get something out here.
You've gotta see me dance.
And of course, Unicorn Dancer. like the early game Ancient Elf. I think that's pretty solid. Alright. Cost him a fair bit of removal. If I play the Ancient Elf now, I can get a Crystal Tear out if they don't clear it. And if they do, I've got a second Ancient Elf to play anyway. Alright, we're going with the second Ancient Elf. Would have much preferred to do it the other way, but this will work too.
Gobby's feeling hungry.
Let me ease your pain. You're done for. Love remedies all.
Alright. Go for the chest crystal. We can drop another one next turn if we need to.
You'll never get near the princess. Crystal Blaze. War is such sorrow.
Don't think we need to plan a fairy or elf here.
You've gotta see me dance. The real battle
Alright.
begins.
Are they going to use that to trade, or are they just going to leave it there?
Graceful too.
Trade. Fair
I'm
enough.
sorry, Tia. Yeah! No! Crystalline boss! Ooh, sparkly stuff. Gimme!
Didn't want to play much there. It's really crystal to be backed up by these.
Let me ease your pain. Let us conclude. Love remedies all. Shine on, crystals.
I was going to go the Crystal Tear out, but I think we'll just take the
Sparkly stuff. Gimme!
Goblin Mage.
Dazzling blaze. No! No!
Because we've still got at least a turn on these amulets unless they use a drop. Which I'm still not too worried about because then we have got Tear. And they're going for Seraph, so that's fine. Sucks that I can't return anything and can't deal enough damage in one turn. So what have I got? 4, 6, 8, at most 9. Great. We just take the setup. Because they're going to need to draw the cards that pop this open anyway. So they had 3 chances at drawing what they needed. There's 1. 2. Let me guess. 3. Yep. Alright, 1 turn is all I needed. hadn't had the board so full, I could have probably played out the roaches and got game, but what a pain. Alright, we're swapping decks. Still gotta do that. Well, I should just went to play again, but anyway. We'll do the done at 5 for a bit and see how that goes. Hopefully this way we'll be able to finish them off before something like that happens.
You must die. Mother, father, come on.
Ooh, couldn't ask for a much better hand there. All 1 drops. Super aggressive.
Let's speed things up. Too slow.
You're mean.
Alright.
Let's speed things up. Too slow. Too charge.
Ow, ah. You're nothing but
That's not too big a threat. And that's pretty perfect.
Master's servant.
I'll lead the charge. Too slow. Too slow. Time to shine.
Alright, turn 3. What do you got?
Such insolence. Can you hear their voices?
Alright, that's not too good.
Too slow. Too slow. Time to shine. Time to shine. Gotta be feeling hungry.
I was going to use the white general. The only problem with using the white general here is that that's just going to kill everything pretty much. Trades into the white general, wipes most of the board anyway. So I think we'll wait a turn, see how we go. That's fine. Now we'll do it.
Raise your blade.
Now that I've got the evolve, I can put a couple things out of range and force them to probably trade into the 3-1 maybe. Oh well, probably not, but it'll work out. We only need 1 thing to survive after all.
The order will remain.
That's kind of annoying.
Should have been quicker.
What are we gonna get? Yeah, that's fine.
Strength and beauty together. It won't be
Can
long
work with a
now.
floral fencer pretty well.
World,
My loyalty is ironclad.
become a worthy knight. I'm leaving. The pleasure was all mine.
Alright, at least we're getting that damage that we needed. Hopefully our next game's as easy as that one. Oh dear.
Dark Dragoon, ruler of the skies.
We'll keep the Vanguard. Vanguard's an okay card. And the Quick Blader was a nice pickup.
Too slow.
The only question is, am I going to get walled out here?
Should have been quicker. Conflict is everything.
The battlefield awaits. Ah! Onward, ha!
Blow you away.
Okay. White General.
Raise your blade.
Onward, ha!
I had a feeling that thing was going to be the bane of my existence. So we got rid of it. Probably should have put on this guy, but...
There's a lot where this came from.
God, I hate these things. Come on, Dance to Death. Thank God for that.
Oh, you are done for.
And that was super lucky. Ah, another one.
Ready to witness my true strength?
Second Dance to Death. Albert, maybe? Nope. I can go for a second draw. Nothing useful.
Faster, servant.
I'll lead the charge. Conflict is everything.
It won't be long now.
I'm gonna make sure that thing's gone.
Sorry, you want time to shine. Ah! Let's retreat.
Alright, there's 2 walls gone. We'll see if they have a third, eh?
Leave this to me. Leave this to me.
How dare you raise your blade?
So close.
Such insolence.
This is ridiculous.
May all life.
Ah, now they have loose bar. Means I can't win off this now.
You have angered
I have to
me.
get Albert into... No, Albert's it. Albert's 6 and that's it.
I should have foreseen this.
God, what a terrible match. Swipe has so much trouble against Dragon. Alright. RuneCraft. This deck has an okay matchup, so this should be good.
You must die. I guess you're looking for a fight.
Hmm. I guess I've got to play that.
Time to shine.
No!
It's a pain because I was hoping it was going to be Tempo Rune, but it turns out it's Dirt Rune, and Dirt Rune kills me, so this could end really badly.
No! Retreat! Ah!
Faster, servant!
Let's speed things too slow.
Unbelievable!
Jesus, every single thing they need to counter my board.
Strength and beauty together! You're done for.
Hey Carfight, what's up?
Well,
My loyalty is ironclad. Too slow. Too slow. I'm just a mage who's as old as dirt.
you're done for.
It's just like
And watch a full board clear happen, I bet ya. Piercing Rune, oh no, Witch Bolt. Alright, that does it too.
Hey, that hurts.
my armor has been pierced.
Alright, may as well get that out.
I'm all tuckered out.
It won't be long now.
We're gonna go for as much damage as we can.
Slow. No one gets past me.
Suppose that's one thing to be doing.
Ah! It won't be long now.
Trade. Nope, okay, went that way.
Should have been quicker.
I think we're gonna double pump us actually.
Servant!
Got me feeling hungry.
Servant!
Got me feeling hungry.
Feels bad getting 2 goblins.
Who's ready to dance?
Sun Oracle, really?
Such insolence! Wouldn't! Such insolence!
We killed that with the Dance of Death.
Easy does it!
Oh, that's gonna be actually really painful. But I think I still survived the turn, so it's fine.
Did I rub my mouth too much? It all ends here.
It's gonna be extremely close.
I like that.
Unbelievable!
Nep Shadows, maybe not overly. It's hard to say. It did pretty well in a tournament recently, but really double heal. But other than that, Aggro Shadow just outplays it by a lot. Nep's just a little too slow. It's hard to keep the board up until you can play it. God, this is terrible.
The battlefield awaits!
I like
Unbelievable! Who's ready to dance? We're together.
Again. What is this crap? Like, that's ridiculous.
I should have foreseen this.
Alright, we're gonna play Cancer instead. This is usually how my life goes. Move forward move forward really nicely one day and then get set back really bad the next.
I guess you're looking for a fight. Time to get started.
Alright, I'll offset the Blade Mage, it's fine. Would have been better to get an insight. Get that free draw would be nice, but... And of course we get Blade Mage. Well, at least that's a nice trade.
Unbelievable. It'll work this time, maybe.
Yeah, Shadow is pretty good. It's just, yeah, aggro Shadow is a lot better than Nep as a whole. Not that Nep is bad, it's just not enough for the current meta.
Maybe, just maybe, this magic will help.
How about this time, maybe? How about this spell? It's me, Vania.
And this is how you play Cancer.
Go Blood King! Go Blood King! Unbelievable! Go! Go! Now you made me angry. Go Blood King!
I really want to play Blade Mage. 2, 4, 6, 10, 4, 5, 4, 7, 8, 9. They only need 3, so that actually puts me in a really bad spot.
You just
Atone with your lifeblood. Let's thin them out. You'll all see. You'll see.
So we'll just trade.
Time to head home.
Hey, check this out. One little failure's nothing.
Not a good hand.
You'll all see.
I need a mage really badly. That will drop everything really nicely then.
Unbelievable.
Joy and grief bind me.
Well, that's annoying. And of course, we don't get the one thing I actually want.
You're done for.
Well, we've got to start pushing somewhere. Daria's going to be playable, but just doesn't seem good enough.
Let's defile the battlefield.
That's 10.
Okay, this one's all me.
is nothing I can do against this. Is there? Oh, well, I can clear, can I? Yeah, that will drop to 3 then. So, my hope is they don't have any form of damage.
It won't be
At
long
all.
now. We will
Which is highly
meet
unlikely.
again.
They're pretty much guaranteed to have at least 1 damage.
Enjoy
Yep.
your death.
Impressive. Looks like you won.
What an annoying game. Alright, I've had absolutely no luck in ranked, so I'm not playing ranked right now. We'll go into some arena again.
I'll start preparing.
I really like the frontal general a lot more. And Amelia is pretty good too. Can't toss up the floral. I think we'll take banner. We'll take that one. Just making some quick decisions, get it through. I don't mind those. I don't have any 1-drops, but I want the Cyclone's Blade. Come on, we just need some 1-drops. And obviously we get none. And we're not passing up that. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. Sword and sword.
You must die. Stand
We have
back.
no
I
1-drop.
have this covered.
Alright, that's not too bad at all. I wanted to pull a floral fencer, but I think we might hold it and just play it with banner. No 2-drops either. Great.
I live by the sword.
And of course they have a perfect curve. That'd be just my luck. Hopefully we can screw him over with the Goblin Mount Demon.
This flag is our homeland.
You wouldn't.
Suppose you'll take that.
Alright, let's give us more chances to draw. What do they got next? may just have to play the floral early. And play banner after.
What's this?
Yep. Gonna have to play floral.
Strength and beauty together.
You are done for.
Floral.
My loyalty
This
is
way, soldiers, this way!
Excuse me.
That was the aim.
Stop staring.
I've no regrets!
Alright, so they're gonna have 8 damage, so they're only gonna be short 2, which actually shouldn't be too hard for them to find, unfortunately. But if we can survive this turn, we should be able to push through.
At your service!
Yeah.
My armor's been pierced.
It's just ranked has been doing terribly. I'll have a good day and get up a little bit, you know, get up, I'm up to, you know, about 1,000, and now I've dropped back down by another 500. It's just loss after loss. Of course, Ham.
Purity!
Alright, man, see ya. Have fun at work. Alright, not a bad draw. I would like the Cyclone Blade though, I think that'd be a perfect card to draw right now. Another floral is pretty tempting. So I can go 1, 2, 3. No, I'm still dead. One, two, three. Not enough. That sets up a good defensive though.
Stop staring.
I think that's what I'll go with.
Get to work.
It won't be long now.
Get rid of the commander.
I've no regrets.
Now deal with that. They need another hamster or something. Or Dance of Death, but we're kind of betting on the fact that they probably can't play Dance of Death here. Because they probably don't have it. But I guess we'll soon find out. The opponent's just like, nope.
Shall not pass.
Game ward if a commander comes into play. Okay.
You'll have to get through me.
And that's not quite enough to actually clear.
Let's retreat.
And go for game. We'll get rid of that.
Your service!
Play a lizard man. Get a second lizard man.
All ends here.
I found a snake.
Like, why not? At least that way I set up a ward, which is a good little defensive. Probably could have done it with the floral, but
At your service!
Fall back.
At your service!
that's annoying. That's not gonna help. Royal Banner gives that +1, which isn't gonna be enough. Arts is an okay card, it'll deal with the 3-drop. Then what? Nothing, because I don't have anything. Great. That's too expensive to play both Onslaught and Arts. So, I think I'm screwed. Damn it.
See my legacy.
No one gets past me. Ah!
Need an Albert or something off the draw would have been nice.
Every battle.
Even that probably wouldn't have worked. It just really isn't my day.
You must die.
Alright.
Guess you're looking for a fight.
It's just such a good hand set. Just need to hope they don't have anything early. Alright. Whenever one play point allied follower comes into play, give it a storm. At study 10 summon a knight. See, that's good. Being able to summon a knight like that is awesome. This is going to be huge.
Gaze upon my lustrous runes.
This will be done in a jiffy. Eat this.
My rune grows dim.
Alright. Drop the royal banner and then drop the floral, I think.
So
Yeah, that's fine.
you're
Ah,
done
the
for.
guy's maximum damage.
I'll take my magic up a notch.
You wouldn't.
Actually, I probably should have just dropped the royal banner just then. Would have been better. Now I feel like I'm forced to play floral fencer when I don't want to. I'm just debating whether I can survive this turn. Screw it, we're gonna have to do it again this way.
Together.
You
I don't
are
like
done
it,
for.
but I also don't want to get screwed over.
Girl,
My loyalty is ironclad.
Whatever.
We can always play hopefully royal banner next turn and combat with something. Plus this will give +1/+1 at the end. Oh, well, start, sorry.
it won't be long now.
Alright, so that's gonna trade. Alright, so trade. Okay. Do it a better way then. Have the most optimal card possible. This is fucking ridiculous. Every single time. Just really not my day. Ambush if there is an evolved follower, allied follower. Which if we go with Lizardman, we will have an evolved in place with Infiltrator. Otherwise, I just gotta play the Novice Trooper. We'll go this way.
Battlefield awaits.
It's kind of annoying that Lizardman doesn't get any stats. It'd be nice if he gained like 1 health or something.
Onward ho!
Show's
Alright.
over.
We're just gonna set up a defense. I had a more 1 and 2 drop range cards that I could have got out earlier. Royal Banner could have been dropped on 4.
Here's a little wizardry. Fall back.
Now I feel like they're just making this hard deliberately on me.
Leave this to me.
Ah, screw it. We'll play this just because I want to get the draw. Okay, that's pretty alright. Imagine playing Arthurian Light.
I thirst for more knowledge.
We've also got Cyclone's Blade,
Ends here.
which is actually not too bad.
The truth will be mine. No, retreat.
No mere duck.
Okay, why would you do that? Wouldn't you play that first? I think we'll go with Cyclone.
My blade, your tomb.
Run away.
Cyclone's a solid clear here, which is nice.
Try and die.
It's one way to get Crimson Sorcery.
You'll burn for this.
May as well just play that. You'll still get an advantage out of the Well of Destiny, which is nice. Then we could probably play this in combo. The Knight will then gain Storm, won't it? +1. Which is pretty good. Battle, we just won't worry about that.
Bravo, Admiral Monica.
At your service.
We can always play Arthurian Light next.
Let's retreat!
Good for me. Wow, how many fucking Conjure Golems does this guy get? Jesus Christ. Ninja's no good because it's not going to survive. I am actually dead again. Oh my god, this is terrible. Because that doesn't have Storm.
Now who's tiny?
This is beyond ridiculous though.
Dead men tell no tales.
Like,
At your service.
I finally think I've got an upper hand, and they just play 4 Conjure Golems in a row. 5, I think, actually. Where are they? Yeah.
Exemplary battle.
Yeah, they just played Conjure Golem after Conjure Golem all the way through. That's ridiculous. This will probably be the worst Take 2 run I've ever had.
You must die. I guess you're looking for a fight.
Okay. I have no clue what I'm going to be able to do with this deck. I thought this deck would have at least okay matchups, but this has been shocking. I think because I have no early game. I just like hitting the clock now. That's my new favourite thing to do. Another rune. Oh, Footsteps this time. That's interesting. Really? No, at least we got Amelia. That's not too bad. I still haven't drawn the Albert out of those two games. Which could have really turned things around in the last game. Being able to knock out two of those for nothing. And of course, you know, they have the perfect counter. They bounce my card back. Let's see you deal with this then. Let me guess though. They'll have exactly what they need. They'll have a Levi Piercing Rune combo and they will clear my board. Let's see if that's how bad my luck is today.
Look here, Kahulin.
Oh, at least it wasn't the Levi Piercing Rune.
You're done for.
My curse, my kiss.
Jeez, that thing's strong.
Hey, that hurts.
Alright. We'll just get rid of it.
Curses.
It won't be long now.
I'll save you. No one gets
This might be the first game I can actually win. And no doubt, I'll probably still lose. At least Wall of Destiny's out now. And hopefully they don't bounce it again.
It won't be long now.
No misfortune will harm you.
Trade, boost, cyclone, nope. Witch Bolt, of course, you know, have every single clear you could possibly need to deal with every single card that I play. There's no way for me to have a commander out here, is there? Nope.
My light of hope fades.
This is just getting ridiculous. Every single time I think, oh yes, finally I can play something. Finally have some form of advantage. They just have every single card possible to counter my play. God, I think we'll finish up this arena run and end the stream for today. I can't keep going with this losing every single time.
This will be done in a jiffy.
What an ugly bunch!
Eat this. What do you want to do today, Greya?
Mmm.
Calm down already.
What the heck?
I can't use the Amelia combo, so I have to use a Fencer combo. Fencer's not strong enough unless I evolve it.
What's this?
And that's the only way to do this.
It all ends here. The untrained will fall behind. Ouch!
Feels like it's been ages. This is gonna hurt.
And of course, you know, they have exactly what they want.
Simply get to work.
At least I had something to counter it. Probably nearly deck out before we actually get to the end of this game.
Retreat.
Jesus, another Ogla.
We'll never surrender.
You'll never touch Amelia.
At least this kind of makes it difficult.
A new world is
And of
ours.
course, they have the one legendary. Oh my god.
You're done for.
Ugh.
This blade
Who would want to play arena when you're coming up against opponents like this?
You wouldn't. No good.
What can I draw, Albert, and still not win?
At your service.
Fucking
Amazing, but
the only kind of combo I can use. All I could rely on was decking them out because they have so much in their hand. I don't think that's going to really matter.
To stand before me is foolishness.
Rah.
It won't be long now.
There's 10 damage.
There must be more to this world.
Oh, yes, something.
I will abide.
There's something.
Me.
That was a blast.
Oh, what's the bet? They have exactly what they need.
This ends here.
Yep. And that's game.
Fight. This fortress will not fall.
An exemplary battle.
Is that 3 or 4? 3. Alright, we'll give it another shot. If we do lose this game, we're not playing 5th game. That's ridiculous. I know my picks weren't great because I didn't really get offered anything in the low ranges that I needed, but still, I shouldn't be getting completely swamped like this every game. I haven't drawn Albert the entire time I've been playing. And most of those games weren't exactly like I got swamped in a short period of time. Usually it's going, you know, turn 9, turn 10 at least, past that. Just, yeah, it's just not my day. It's going to be a shocking upload. Really will be. It'll be how to lose every single game you play for the whole day. Alright, against Shadow.
You must die.
So we in with a shot?
Mother, father, come on.
Nope, nope, and nope. The floral's not too bad, but I've had floral pretty much every time and still lost. I just need something. If I could get any of my 2-drop cards, that'd be good. Oh, at least there's something. At least that whole turn wasn't a waste.
This will be done in a jiffy.
That's fine. They're either going to trade or they're not, so it's going to be one or the other. Alright,
Failure. You wouldn't.
that's fine.
Strength and beauty together. You are done for.
Fortunately, we've had a good curve, and they haven't had much out so far. Might go Advent Blader next.
I'm coming for you.
And of course,
Hey, that hurts.
My armor has been pierced.
Stay right behind me.
ugh.
Won't be long now.
Luckily we did get that floral, but
No one gets
the
past
question
me.
is, are we going to be able to play it right?
too loud.
Wow, come on. Lurching corpse combo of all things. Alright, we're going for another floral then.
All ends here. Laurel?
My loyalty is ironclad.
It's so quiet.
What an ugly bunch.
Something has to survive, surely.
Want to play? Hey, that hurts.
Okay. That's a good draw though.
Steal yourself.
Wow, finally a game that actually goes my way. What a miracle.
You seem to be working.
What the heck?
Okay. Next.
Death fascinates us all.
Okay. That's fine. Cyclone takes care of this pretty nicely.
What's this?
Steal yourself.
You're mean.
Well, it looks like we are playing game 5 because it looks like we're going to win this one.
I'm coming for you.
Sea breeze sting.
Because that's going to help.
Steal
You're
yourself.
too strong.
Thank God for that.
The pleasure was all mine.
Alright. Well, it looks like we're going to have a little bit below average. If we do win this game, at least we'll be 2 to 5, which isn't, I suppose, the worst possible answer. But
You must die. I guess you're looking for a fight.
That's better. Getting the veteran lance is quite good.
How do you do? Ding dong.
Leave this to me.
Alright. Kind of annoying, but not the worst thing.
Field away. Onward ho.
Luckily we did draw Advent Blader, which will work quite nicely. Alright.
Faster, servant. You're done.
May as well use the Pompous Princess for something.
How dare you raise your blade? No.
Okay.
Stay right behind me. I missed.
Alright. So they killed that off, which is fine. We'll just play a thief and a samurai.
What an ugly bunch.
We can play frontal guard next turn. Which should work out in our favour at least. Wow. Luckily Cyclone exists.
Turn to rust.
Actually, I should have. I could have played the samurai first, but
What an ugly
I would have lost him anyway, probably. Well, he would have been down to 1. I think I like him better as a 2-2 there. Hmm.
You're done for.
Okay.
What the heck?
Just thinking on what the best way to do this is. I think we'll go frontal guard.
It won't be long now.
Brothers, in!
Excuse me.
Take me down!
Okay, so we've still got plenty of board clear, that's no worry for now.
Here's a little wizardry. Feels like it's been ages.
Okay, trade and trade maybe? Oh no, go that way then.
Now to put some heart into this is gonna hurt.
Good for me at least.
Leave.
Unbelievable. Beauty together. It all ends here. I'm shocked.
So you should be. Alright, that clears that, which is quite nice. Now, we just need to manage the board. If we can get Royal Banner down next turn, we can pretty much push game. Just gotta hope they don't clear us out.
This is pyromancy.
What the fuck was that? Was that firing? Fire chain. Wow.
Feeling hungry?
Couldn't have asked for a better combination, could they?
Get to work.
Master.
Hey man. We're actually right near the end of the stream though, so I don't know, I'll probably finish this game and that'll be the end of the stream, so you're right at the end. We will be on tomorrow though, so you will be able to catch that. But I just thought I'd give you the heads up. I've had a rubbish day with games, like, it's just tragic. Such bad matches. Well, at least that's gone. Kill off the blader.
I made a mistake.
I'll handle this, madam. Lie still.
I don't have any settings for that. We've been up about an hour and a half nearly. Well, hour and 20, roughly.
Don't move.
I do need to set up a Nightbot and stuff though to do that sort of thing.
Don't move.
But yeah, we just had some tragic games. God. It looks like that's how this one's gonna go as well.
Snips, unbelievable.
But like I said, we will be back tomorrow, about the same time. Sometime around 12 to 1 my time, which is Australian Eastern Standard. So,
Wouldn't.
that'll be good.
Crystals, oh crystals, shine.
At your service.
Strength and beauty together.
No one gets past me.
Fall back.
Alright, this is gonna be interesting.
Revenge is all I desire.
Alright,
Time, maybe.
they're gonna trade.
Hey, that hurt. Wouldn't.
At your service.
Perfect.
Sky Knights, prepare for battle.
That's what I needed.
Strike.
No.
Saber strike.
No one gets past me.
Impressive. Impressive. Looks like you won.
I've already watched all the 7 Deadly Sins stuff in Japanese and that, and I don't think there's much to the new season other than the 4 episodes that they brought out, is there? They brought out like a 4 episode short that was meant to be the start of the next season, but then they haven't done any more with it, at least from what I looked at, but maybe I'll have to take a look. And I did that again, I was meant to go back to take 2, wasn't I? Alright. Grab them rewards, open that pack, see if there's anything in it. Luckily we're only using tickets, so it's not such a big loss. Aww. The manga's pretty good if you haven't read that. That's actually a fair way through and quite good. Oh, we've got a couple of packs here that I must have had backed up. Let's see what we get. Couple of golds. Don't really need either of them, but they'll make good liquefaction. And nothing else. Fair enough. Alright. Alright guys, we'll wrap this up here. It wasn't too long, but we've just had some terrible games. We'll be back tomorrow about the same time, so I'll catch you guys then. See ya.